Hi there, I'm Sherry with the Naked Truth videos. I want to talk about becoming your best friend today. This is so vital and important that you either develop these skills on your own or work with somebody who can help you develop these skills, because being your own best friend is so much more fulfilling and productive and depression relieving than being your worst enemy. Oh my God, thousands of people, thousands and thousands of people who call me for help over the years have said, yeah, I'm really hard on myself, but I know it because of how they come across in their voicemail to me when they first call me. They're people pleasers. It's evident. They give themselves away. Hi, Dr. Schreiber. I'm not a doctor, by the way. Hi, Ms. Schreiber. Thank you so much for your articles. They've really been a great help to me, and I'd really love talking with you if you can find the time. This is a person with entitlement issues. This is a person with poor self-worth. They always close with statements like, hope you have a good weekend, or I hope you're having a good day. They give themselves away. I know who they are before I even call them back. These are not people who have healthy entitlement. Now, I have a video on entitlement that I recorded recently, so go listen to that one after you listen to this one. And learn what true entitlement really is about. It's about having healthy self-worth. It's not about brown-nosing people. It's not about being a people pleaser, fixer, caregiver, rescuer. It's not about being a super giver and not feeling comfortable receiving and being shocked when somebody's actually kind to you. It's not about that at all. It's about using concrete tools to eliminate the negative tape that plays 24/7 in the back of your psyche that basically asserts, I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable, I'm a piece of crap. So, becoming your best friend, how do we do that? Well, I have a video called Stop Being Hard on Yourself or Quit Being Hard on Yourself that I recently made. Go listen to that one too. You cannot have a friendly, nourishing, healthy relationship with you as long as you're tearing yourself down every day. As long as you're treating yourself like in ways that you'd never, ever treat a loved one or somebody who was a best friend of yours. You say the nastiest, cruelest, mean things to yourself imaginable. You'd never think of saying those things to a friend, somebody you actually cared about. But boy, when it comes to you, you really like to clobber yourself in the head with a big, heavy wooden bat. Don't do that anymore. Stop that reflex. Quit that shit. It does not serve you. It does not help you. Be your own best friend. How can you give yourself a little stroke today? I don't mean the kind that's a brain bleed. I mean a little compliment. How can you compliment yourself today? How can you notice something you did today, like you did a pretty good job making your bed or washing the dishes in the sink, and give yourself a little pat on the back for that? Simple, trivial, everyday little things that you can congratulate yourself for. Things that a 4-year-old might be happy to hear as a little pat on the back, that you've recognized they've done something well. This is what you want to give yourself consistently, constantly. And any time that negative tape starts playing, You start reminding yourself of past failures or what you think are failures. My darlings, all of us give it our best shot as we're going through life. When I was in my 20s and 30s, I probably made a lot of mistakes, but I was going on the information and the life experience I had at the time. And I was making the best, most wise, most informed choice about a decision that was before me or a choice that was before me at the time, based on whatever life experience, limited life experience and wisdom I had available to me at that time. So am I going to beat myself up, play Monday morning quarterback in my 40s or 50s or 60s about choices and decisions I made in my 20s and 30s that, well, I really thought were the best ones at the time? No, I'm not going to do that because I'm a smart cookie. And I've learned that there's nothing to be gained by doing that. It only keeps me depressed. It keeps me inert. It keeps me lifeless because I'm beating myself to a bloody pulp every day. That's not what a friend does to a friend. Imagine yourself, okay, being a conjoined twin. And your conjoined twin, you can't get away from them. You're joined at the hip, let's say. And that conjoined twin is shaming you and guilting you and criticizing you all day long. And they're stabbing you with a knife. And they're whacking you in the head as hard as they can with their free arm all day long, all evening long. This is constant. You can't escape that conjoined twin. Well, that's what you live with when you're hard on yourself. It's not okay. You've got to learn to be your best friend. Never ever talk to yourself in a manner that you wouldn't talk to your best friend. Never ever say something to you that you wouldn't say to your best friend. You've got to get past this. This is going to kill you. You know why old people become sickly and fat and infirm and dependent on prescription medications? It's because they've been beating themselves to a bloody pulp every minute of every day lifelong, leading up to their senior years. There's no truth whatsoever in our observance that as we grow old, we have to become infirm and sickly. There's absolutely no truth to this. I want you to eradicate that from your belief systems. There's no truth to it. I'm an old tomato. Okay? I'm in my late 60s now, and I have a birthday coming up next month in October. But I'm in really good shape. Oh, I don't have a tight, firm, toned body, but then I never did, even when I was young. And but I'm healthy, and I'm strong, and I'm grateful for the fact that my body heals quickly. And I'm on some hormone therapy, but I don't take prescription medications. I have low blood pressure. My recent blood work from a physical that I had came back perfect. My doctor gave me an A+. So a lot of this is because of how I relate to myself. If I'm doing a little project around the house and I do a pretty good job of it, it doesn't have to be perfect. I've lost a lot of my perfectionistic syndrome that I had when I was younger, thank God. Because as we age, if we're determined to hold on to our perfectionism, we're going to be pretty unhappy. But if I do a little project, it could be anything around my house, and I do a decent job of it, I'm patting myself on the back. I'm going, wow, Schreiber, good job. You go, girl. And I'm giving myself a nice little congratulatory stroke for that. Little pat on the back. And it just happens organically with me these days. It just comes out of my mouth naturally. I say these things out loud to myself. Because I've learned to be my own best friend. And trust me, if you aren't your own best friend, it doesn't matter how many other people are friends with you. It really doesn't matter. So remember this, embed this in yourself. Use some of the tools I offer you in these videos because they're vital, they're important. I want you to live a long, healthy, vibrant life. I want you to be a healthy, vibrant senior citizen. I don't want you dying of sickness and illness. I want you deciding one day, maybe in your 80s or 90s, that you've lived a good life and you're ready to surrender this body and get on the next leg of your journey. I will be talking about what lies beyond this life fairly soon because I've had the good fortune to have known several people who've clinically died and come back to tell me what that was all about. So I've been very lucky that way. I don't fear death. I just want to get some more stuff done while I'm here, in this physical form. So become your own best friend. Don't ever say something mean to yourself. In terms of the cancel tool I talk about in one of my videos, even if you catch yourself maybe 5-10 minutes after you've said something mean and rude and crude and abusive and critical to yourself, and you think you did it maybe 5-10 minutes ago and you didn't catch it at that time, do it now. You don't have to remember what exactly it was you said to yourself. It's just a sense you have. You were beaten up on yourself a while ago. And then you say, cancel! And give yourself a little stroke, a little compliment. I did a great job washing the car last week. Okay. In fact, I think I'm going to run out and wash mine today. It really needs it. I love my little car. So I take care of it. All right? Take care of you. Be your own best friend. Don't be your enemy. There's nothing to be gained by being hard on yourself, my darlings. Be your own best friend. And you'll have more energy and more vitality and more verve for your life than you ever thought possible. Give yourself strokes. Give yourself compliments. Pat yourself on the back for the little things you do well. And be good to yourself first and foremost. Bye for now.